What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do the final part in my Blu-ray collection, showing you off my favorite area of my Blu-ray collection and my movie collection overall. Like, I'm very proud of this section. Love the way it's set up, love the way it looks, so really excited to show you guys this part of my collection. Part 5 and possibly Part 6 will be my DVD collection, so look out for that sometime next week. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. With this collection and with this part, it's going to be Scream Factories, Criterion, Steelbooks, Digibooks, Disney movies, all horror related companies that release Blu-rays and DVDs. So it's going to be pretty much that, and there's some of these that I've already went over before, so I'm not really going to go into detail with a lot of them, especially my Scream Factories, because I really haven't gotten a lot of Scream Factories recently. Maybe one or two, which I'll talk about, but everything else is pretty much stuff that you've seen in my previous, I think, Blu-ray, Scream Factory Blu-ray collection videos, which I did maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So if you haven't seen those videos, definitely go back on the channel and check that out, and you'll get more detail into that. Same with my Steelbooks. I won't really go into too much details with those, and possibly Digibooks. But the Digibooks I really don't have a lot, so maybe I'll talk about those. But gonna get started, guys. Everything else I'll pretty much go over really quick, because I really don't think I've made too many collection videos on those. So yeah, let's just get started. So, gonna start at the top. These are some box sets that kind of relate to this area. And I have the Amityville horror movie trilogy box set, which I love. The Before trilogy from Criterion, which I have yet to watch those movies. I need to watch them soon. The Hellraiser Scarlet box set with the first 3 movies and the tons of bonus features and content in this box set. This is the US box set. Awesome set. I got it when it first came out. This is now like $61. So if you've never got this, definitely get it. It's worth buying. Overall, the transfers are amazing and the bonus features rock. So definitely pick that up. You can get it on Amazon, like I said, for like $61. So not too bad. And then the long out of print, but my favorite box set in my collection, just because this is my favorite horror movie series, and that is the Halloween Collector's Edition box set, which comes with all 10 films, different cuts of different movies, and a ton of bonus features that aren't in the regular box set. So, but that is an amazing set. I love it. So going down here, guys, we are going to start with my Digibooks, and then 2 little sets that aren't really Digibooks, but they kind of fit better here. The first thing is this Heather's yearbook Blu-ray set that came in the Heather's locker, but it's easier to pull out the movie here when I want to watch it. Then we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 40th anniversary set. And then going into my Digibooks, I'll go over these real quick. I got East of Eden, this James Dean movie. Great film. I love James Dean. 50 Shades Darker. This is the Walmart exclusive Digibook. The Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Digibook. The Giant, which I've yet to watch this James Dean movie. Need to watch it soon. I've heard great things about it, and it was his last movie, I believe. And then the Halloween 35th Anniversary Digibook. The Labyrinth 30th Anniversary Digibook. And I think I said 30th on here. 35th Anniversary Digibook for Halloween. The Man of Steel Digibook. The Poltergeist Digibook. And my favorite James Dean movie, Rebel Without a Cause. Love that movie. Suicide Squad. And one of my favorite Digibooks, and one of my recent ones that I picked up, and that is Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I got this maybe back in March, but I haven't bought a Digibook since, so this is the newest one. Or 50 Shades Darker. 50 Shades Darker, but this is one of the newest ones, but one of my favorite Digibooks I own. And a classic movie. I love that film, so. Alright, so the Steelbooks I'm not really going to pull out, and I'm just going to kind of go let you guys see what it looks like without talking about them. If there's one that kind of stands out that doesn't have a title on the spine, I'll mention it. But these are my steelbooks and metal packs, kind of combined together. This one here is the Doctor Strange steelbook from Best Buy. Doesn't really have a title card or anything, so that's probably the only downfall with it. Besides that, I really like the design. The long out of print, and actually went out of print pretty quick, Logan Best Buy steelbook. Thank you to my buddy Pat for picking this up for me. This is kind of the holy grail of a lot of steelbooks right now. And then I'll just say the last, the Witch Canadian steelbook. Love that design. Had to show that off for my buddy Pat as well. And then the last steelbook I'll just talk about is X-Men Apocalypse, which I'm excited for. Dark Phoenix. They just released some photos yesterday and it looks fantastic, so looking forward to that. Now going into my Scream Factories / Shout Factories, which, you know, most of these are just Scream Factory. But most of these I've had in the past. I really haven't collected a lot of them. But Autopsy of Jane Doe is one of the newest ones. It's brought out by IFC as well, but Scream Factory / Shout Factory brought it out too. And this is an awesome movie. If you've never seen Autopsy of Jane Doe, it's one of the creepiest recent movies I've seen. Awesome film. Gonna watch Black Christmas this December. Love it. Alright, going down here, guys. Just kind of go, I'm gonna go through these a little bit. Some of these are DVDs, very rare in this area, but I have maybe one Scream Factory DVD and one Criterion. But there's Day of the Dead. Got that for my buddy Resident Vania. Shout out to my brother. And like I said, I really haven't bought anything new in a while, so these I'm just kind of gonna go through for you. Real quick, this one, go back. House on Willow Street, that is again IFC / Scream Factory. My buddy Doug Lander got this for my birthday. Still have yet to watch it, but gonna watch it soon. But that's one of the newest editions that I'll talk about. The long out of print Life Force, which they released it twice, but I believe both releases are out of print now. And then kind of ending it is Witchboard, which is one of my favorite horror movies, and one of my favorite releases from Scream Factory. Now going into the Arrows, which I don't have as many Arrow editions as Scream Factory, but I do love Arrow, and it's my second favorite horror movie company after Scream Factory. But these I'll talk about. These are very small. Blood and Black Lace, Mario Bava movie. Classic, I love it. Blood Rage became a new favorite of mine a few years ago when it was released. Love that movie. Great Thanksgiving watch, if you're a horror movie fan. Going down here, Bride of Reanimator. Great movie. I got this and Blood and Black Lace when Family Video's website were selling these for like $14.99, $17.99. They had some type of deal going on, and I never picked up this release when it was the limited set, so I picked that up, and I think that was like $17.99, so not bad. The newest one that I picked up, Children of the Corn. Sorry about that glare, guys, from the window, but Children of the Corn. And then we got the first two Arrow releases, Dawn of the Dead with the window box. You never see that anymore. Awesome. And Day of the Dead. And some of these are UK releases, and then some are US releases. And I do have some DVDs. I really need to put them in here. I have them in a different area, so you'll probably see them in a video in the future. But I think I showed them off when I did like a full detailed Arrow collection video a while back. Then we got Eat Alive. Great movie. Love that Tobe Hooper movie. May he rest in peace. The limited edition Hills of Ice set. Again, Wes Craven, rest in peace. I love this movie and I love that set. The Initiation. The Mutilator. The newest, one of the newest ones, the Reanimator set, which it's a little dented. Ugh, hate that, but what can you do? It's out of print now, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, the Reanimator set. I bought this the first week it came out, and it went out of print, I think, the first week. That's how fast it went out of print. Glad I picked it up. It is one of my favorite movies, and the set in person is amazing. The first collector's edition Arrow set that I got, and I think the first US release that I picked up, and that is Society. Yeah, awesome. Great movie. It's disgusting, but disgusting in a, I guess, good way. Yeah, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And then the last Arrow release, and that is The Stuff. Great movie again. Alright, so going down, these are other companies that I own, kind of related to horror movies. And I'll go through these. The first three are Vestrons. I don't have a lot of Vestrons. I do plan to collect more in the future, but I'm only getting the movies that I really want. I don't want them all. They're really expensive, so... Chopping Mall, the first one, the first release from them, awesome movie. The Gate, love it. Cannot wait for The Gate 2 from Scream Factory. That's going to be awesome. And Return of the Living Dead Part 3, the unrated cut, which is the first time it's been released unrated in the US. Now going on to Umbrella releases. I don't have a lot from them, but I pick them up when there's ever a really cool movie that they release that I really love. And that is, the first one's The Blob. Yeah, if they don't ever get another release from anywhere else, that's when I pick up the Umbrella edition. Or if they just have really cool bonus features or artworks. But going on, Hellraiser, or Hellbound Hellraiser 2. This is signed by the actress who played Tiffany. Met her a few years ago. Night of the Living Dead, the 1999 movie. And Road Games. Love that edition. Great thriller. Great thriller. Going on, got some Code Reds. The newest one that I picked up recently. It's going to be in my next update. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. Awesome movie. Hide and Go Shriek. Just Before Dawn. One Dark Night with that awesome slipcover. And Savage Streets, one of my favorite movies. Going down to Vinegar Syndrome. Gonna go through these pretty quick. Christmas Evil. Don't Go in the Woods, or Don't Go in the Woods Alone. Graduation Day. Madman. And one of the latest ones I picked up, and that is Witch Trap. I love Vinegar Syndrome because they really release, kind of like Arrow in some ways, really obscure horror movies that you would never think would get Blu-ray or DVD releases. Going down to my Synapse collection, again, one of my other favorite companies, I think maybe my fourth favorite company. After Arrow, or after Scream Factory, Arrow, and Vinegar Syndrome. Love Synapse. They release some awesome releases. Starting with Curtains. The Demons 1 and 2 Steelbooks, which I'm not going to pull out because a lot of people have seen those. The Dorm That Dripped Blood. Intruder with the director's cut. One of my favorite Blu-rays I own is The Intruders. Maniac Cop. Phenomena. And Popcorn. Those are the latest steelbooks that I picked up from them back in, I think, March. So they're not brand new, but the latest steelbooks. Love those steelbooks. Cannot wait for Suspiria. Definitely pre-ordered that one. It's one of my favorite movies. Then we got Prom Night, which is probably my favorite Synapse release just because the movie finally got the justice that it deserved, and it has a whole bunch of bonus features and a fantastic transfer. Going on to my Blue Underground, I got Maniac Cop 2 with that awesome slipcover, and same with Maniac Cop 3. I love that trilogy. The Prowler, Shockwaves, and the last Blue Underground is Stage Fright. I love that movie. Doesn't get as much love, or doesn't get as talked about. Great movie. Going on, these are some random companies that I only own one release from them, but if I ever get more, they're going to be here. You got Pieces from Grindhouse Films, Hack-O-Lantern from Massacre Video, Slaughterhouse from 88 Films, and Hardware from Severin Films. Great movie. Going on to my very small Full Moon collection. Now, I'm not the biggest Full Moon fan. Some of their stuff's just way too cheesy for me, but I do like cheese. Just way too cheesy. But I do appreciate their Puppet Master movies for most part, and some of their other releases, especially when they release like the great 80s stuff. You know, I really like their releases from them when they do that. But you got Puppet Master 2, and Puppet Master Axis of Evil, Sorority Babes of the Slime Ball-O-Rama. Picked that up this past June. And same with Tourist Trap, one of my favorite slasher movies, so great to own that. My two only Scorpion releases, the long out of print House on Sorority Row, and To All a Good Night, which Kino Lumbar also released this. And I do have some other Kino Lumbars, but I think just having another Scorpion release, I put it next to House on Sorority Row. Then we got my 3 Twilight Times releases. Again, like some other companies, I only pick them up when it's a movie I absolutely love, because they are really expensive. But I usually get them when they first come out. I don't want to buy like an overpriced out-of-print release. Christine being one that I picked up right away. This is now released, you know, everywhere publicly. It's really cheap to pick up, but I got the limited edition Blu-ray when it first came out. Great movie. Fright Night, the 30th anniversary release. They released 2 Blu-rays. This is the second one. Had to upgrade because it does have some bonus features on there. You know, not the greatest bonus features, but, you know, had to pick that up. Big Fright Night fan. And the only out-of-print release, and I gotta give a shout-out to my buddy Suntan Boy, or Jeffrey Lee. The only out-of-print release where I actually got a good price for this. He was selling this brand new for $20, Vampires. And I've always wanted this, and it went out of print pretty quick. So thank you, Jeff, for that, buddy. I appreciate it. I love Vampires. $20, can't beat it. Going into my Hall of Films, Boogans. And these are mixed genre of movies. Mannequin. Mannequin 2 on the Move, Night of the Demons 2, Trashology, shout out to my buddy Brian and Doug. This is their movie, and I am in this movie. So, a very small part, but proud to be in it. Definitely pick it up if you've never seen it. And then Witchboard 2, The Devil's Doorway, the last Olive Films release. So, awesome. Now, these are my other Kino Lumbars. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. These are just Kino Lumbar. It's not another company working with them, just Kino Lumbar. And they all have these black spines, so they look nice together. The Boys in the Band, great gay-themed movie, one of my favorite movies, period. Burnt Offerings, Desperately Seeking Susan, and Solar Babies. My very small but great quality Criterion collection. Again, very expensive, so I don't pick them up all the time, but when I can get some good deals on them, that's when I pick them up. Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, Blowout, Boyhood, The Brood, Don't Look Now, Dressed to Kill, Ghost World, the only DVD I own from Criterion, which is Rosemary's Baby, and I thought it'd be fitting to put over there. Eventually I'll upgrade it on Blu-ray. Then we got The Times of Harvey Milk, great documentary on Harvey Milk. Videodrome, and Weekend, another great gay-themed movie. Now we're going into my Disneys. With Disneys, I think I'm just going to go through these because I'm going to do a separate video kind of showing these off kind of more in person, because I do love my Disney collection. So you'll see a video in the future with me talking about these more in detail. So we're going to go through these and just kind of scroll over. The first one starting with 101 Dalmatians. Some of these don't have slipcovers. They just came like that, and I'm not going to be too picky finding the slipcovers, so I'm just happy to own them. But yeah, just going to go through these. Stuff like The Finest Hour, it's not technically a Disney movie, but Disney, along with another company, brought this out, so I put it with the Disneys. Has a nice slipcover, and it kind of matches everything else. And the last shelf for the Disneys. Like I said, I will go into more detail talking about these in the future. So real quickly, I'm just going to scroll through my TV shows. Now with my TV shows, I don't really collect them very much anymore. If it's a show I absolutely love, I'll pick it up. If not, I really don't collect it. And half of these I'm probably going to get rid of soon anyway, because I really don't watch them. But we'll just kind of go through. American Horror Story, I'm very picky on this show. I only pick up the seasons I love. So I just had the first season. Sorry about the lighting, by the way. Freak Show and Hotel, and I'll pick up Cult when that comes out. But the rest, I'm just going to go through and let you guys see what I got. And you'll notice, like, I don't have all the complete series. I do need to get some of these. Like I said, some I'm going to get rid of, but things like Tales from the Crypt, love that show. Need to pick up the rest of those seasons. Twin Peaks, this is the first 2 seasons, and Fire Walk With Me. I'm really debating on picking up the new series because personally, it was probably the most disappointing TV show slash movie, which technically not really a movie, but one of the most disappointing shows and revivals of this year, in my opinion. I didn't really care for it. And I didn't even finish it. I hear the ending, it has that big twist, and it got spoiled for me. I don't want to go into it. I just felt like, I don't know, disappointing. I was looking forward to it. Got the first 4 seasons of Walking Dead, all the seasons of X-Files and its movies, and this is a collection of short films from a YouTuber. I don't know if they're on YouTube anymore, but Ricky Shore Sings the Blues. Got that a long time ago. And these are DVDs and Blu-rays, so I just put all my TV shows together. And then real quickly, Queer as Folk, one of my favorite TV shows, the complete series there. The complete series of True Blood on Blu-ray, love that. And the complete series of Sex and the City on DVD. So that is going to be it, guys, for all my Blu-rays. I've shown off all my Blu-rays, and this is kind of like what the setup looks like over here. So, just amazing. And then I'll just show this off real quick. I showed these in the previous videos. This is just my Blu-ray setup. And those are some Blu-rays that I'm going to be getting rid of. But anyway, guys, yeah, that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. Look out for part 5 and possibly part 6 of my DVD collection. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. And with a positive out with the negative. And go eat some Skittles. Alright, guys. Bye.